Good morning, children. This is Aniruddha, Mounted Razi School Jhansi. In previous session, NCRT book 12th class biology, we discussed about immune system and immunity. In today's session, we will be talking about certain diseases. Number one is cancer, their symptoms, the diagnosis, and other things also related with this disease. Number one, we are going to talk about cancer. And cancer is a kind of abnormal and uncontrolled multiplication of cells. When the cells lose their power and capability to divide in a controlled manner, they become uncontrolled. And when they become uncontrolled, they form mass of cell, which is known as cancer. Normal cells show a kind of contact inhibition capability. It's a special kind of quality which is found in cells. When uncontrolled cell touches any controlled cell, or when uncontrolled cell touches a normal cell, it stops uncontrolled division and there is no cancer at all. But when the cell loses this capability of contact inhibition, even after touching the normal cell, it does not stop its uncontrolled division, and ultimately it forms a mass of cell which is known as tumor, and it ultimately leads to cancer. The tumors, the mass of cell, that means tumors, are of two types. One is known as benign tumor. Benign tumor is not so much harmful. It is confined to the place from where it originates, and it is harmless, and it can be operated out also. Malignant tumor, on the other hand, spreads and invades in nearby tissues, and it becomes very harmful for the entire environment of that particular organ, or ultimately the body. Metastasis, it's a kind of process in which the cancer cells spread all over part of the body, from one place to another. They keep on going, and this is known as metastasis, and this becomes ultimately cancer. Now, if the cancer is found in epithelial cells of the body, it is known as carcinoma. If the cancer is found in connective tissues, then it is known as sarcoma. If the cancer cells are found in melanocytes of the body, then it is known as melanomas. And if it is a kind of blood cancer, then it is known as leukemia, which is very famous. And the cancer of spleen or lymph nodes is known as lymphoma. So these are all different types of cancers which are found in human body. Causes of cancer. The causes of cancer are known as carcinogens. That means the agents which cause cancer, they are known as carcinogens. How many types of carcinogens we have? We have three types of carcinogens which can cause cancer. Number one is physical agent. Number second is chemical agent. Number third are the biological agents. The chemical agents are ionizing radiations like X-rays, gamma rays, and non-ionizing radiations like UV light. Chemical agents such as tobacco, smoking, vinyl chloride, caffeine, nicotine, mustard gas, these are all just chemical agents which cause cancer. Biological agents are so many. There are viruses which are oncogenic viruses which can cause cancer. They are known as oncogenic viruses. There are certain oncogenes also present in human body and in different animals. They are also, if they become activated, they form cancer. They mostly are present in normal cells, but sometimes they become activated and they become transformed into a cancerous cell. So these were the types. The cancer detection or diagnosis, how the cancer is detected, mostly at the initial stages. If cancer is detected, then it can easily be operated out, or the treatment can easily be done and completely and 100%. But most of time people do not get to know about the cancer in the initial stages. That's why these conditions come when we face the cancer in the later stage, and the body becomes completely damaged, and it becomes very difficult to recover the person completely. So there are certain tactics or techniques which are used, such as number one, detection, biopsy. A piece of the suspected tissue cut into thin section is stained and examined under microscope. It is also known as histopathological studies. It is also known as histopathology. In case of leukemia, biopsy and histopathological studies of the tissue and the blood and bone marrow tests for increased cell counts is done. Radiography is the next kind of cancer detection technology in which X-rays are used, CT scan such as computerized tomography is used, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging is also used. So these things are used to detect the cancer cells or any tumor in the body. Use of antibodies against cancer specific antigens also is a very good and vast field which is developing now. Techniques of molecular biology to detect genes related to the cancer. It helps to prevent some cancers. Such individuals may be advised to avoid exposure to the particular carcinogens such as tobacco or smoke. The treatment of cancer. Number one, if the cancer is confined to a particular place and it doesn't go each and everywhere in the body, the surgery is the best option. The particular part of the body can be cut and operated out. Radiographical therapy, in which radiations are used and tumor cells are irradiated lethally and they become damaged or completely they are completely killed by the radiations without damaging the surrounding normal tissues of the cells. Chemotherapy is very useful in cancer treatments, in which there are certain chemicals, drugs which are used to kill the cancerous cells, but it causes certain side effects also in human body, such as the person may lose his or her hair, or sometimes anemia also can be caused because of the impact or the damaging impact of chemicals. Immunotherapy, the patients are given substances called biological response modifiers such as alpha interferons, which activates the immune system and helps in destroying the tumor cells. Most cancers are treated by the combination of surgery, radiography, radiotherapy and chemotherapy. So these things are used in a combination to eradicate a kind of cancer. Thank you very much, children. Have a nice day. In the next session we will be talking about something else. You